Hey guys, my name's Regeneration and welcome back to another video. This time I'm going to be talking about, obviously, why I like old school RuneScape and why I do not like old school RuneScape. So let's get right into it. Basically, there's a lot of reasons that everybody likes old school RuneScape. There's a lot of reasons that a lot of people don't. My personal reasons for liking it, let's start with that. Or actually, no, let's start with the reasons I don't like old school RuneScape. So the reasons I guess that I don't like old school RuneScape is basically just because, I mean, look how outdated it is. Look at these graphics. I mean, it's not bad. If you guys watched the classic video that I made, oh hell no, it's not even close to as bad as that. But nonetheless, it's still almost 10 years old, and it's, well, I would say it's in need for an update, but obviously that's why they have new RuneScape now, isn't it? So I mean, it's not bad. It's playable, definitely way more playable than fucking classic was, but nonetheless, still bad graphics. Another thing is the combat system is very stale. Obviously, that's why they brought in EOC, but nonetheless, it's still point and click, hit, and then hit, and then hit, and then somebody fucking dies. Now, obviously, if you're a good PKer or bosser, that's not much of a problem, because it never gets fucking old. But in my opinion, that's one reason why I really don't like old school too much. That's just a personal reason. Those are all personal reasons. Other than that, there's not really, there's not really many complaints that I have. I do definitely like the old music, even though it kind of sucks. I do like it, definitely. It brings back a factor of nostalgia, and that's something that I definitely like, and definitely something that I miss. Now, the new RuneScape graphics in RS3 are, or not graphics, music, are fucking amazing. They got a whole orchestra to redo like every song that they ever did. It's really good. I suggest that you guys should go see it, or go listen to it if you haven't. Go listen to some of them. If you guys don't play with sounds on, they're really good. The music I can't complain about. The gameplay in general is not bad. It's basically, there's not much to say about it. It's RuneScape how it was 9 years ago, and I love the old RuneScape. That's just something that is my personal gripes with it. But other than that, I have to tell you, there's not much else I don't like about this game, So, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's fun enough for what it is. It's definitely fun. Sometimes I think it's even more fun than RS3 is. Definitely more fun than Classic. So anyways, let's get to why why I actually like it. Now, for the reasons mentioned before, it's fun, there's not much else to really say about it besides that. The graphics are pretty good for what they are. I love the soundtrack, I already said that. And even though the combat system is stale, I think it's still a pretty good, solid combat system for what it is. It's pretty simple. It's easy, you just one click and fucking kill stuff. I always like that. Now, I definitely miss these old graphics, for the armors and stuff. I miss this. Now, this looks fucking way more badass, in my opinion, than anything in RS3. But that's just my opinion, In RS3, you have more leeway to make whatever costumes you want and stuff. But now, one thing that I like about this that RS3 obviously is not anymore is the fact that there's not really any, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, ways that you could buy gold or whatever. There is, but like, there's no treasure hunter shit. There's no free XP, none of that bullshit. It's pretty much how it used to be. That's what I like about it. There's not as much microtransactions, should I say, even though you can still buy bonds on the GE and stuff like that. That's just, something that, I like, let's see, what else do I like? I really like the bosses that they have. I especially like the fact that in old school RuneScape, they're adding their own things. For one, they added this whole full screen right here. They added all the orbs back, the HP orb, the prayer orb, and stuff like that. It's just things that are really useful. They've added back, and they're updating it constantly with new bosses, new places. There's a whole fucking new content called Zia. which is cool. I've been there, obviously. And I just thought I appreciate that kind of thing. They took Old School, the best stuff of it, and they try to make it better, is what they did. When they mentioned that Old School was coming out, I was fucking pumped. I quit RS3 and I got right into Old School, and I didn't come back to RS3 for about 8 months or so. I thought I was done with it forever, but no, I can't leave, all of that work that I've done, But definitely Old School is it's just a great game in general. Now, I have a lot of people that play RS3 that don't like Old School. They just say, I don't want to restart an account, and I don't want to just go back and do all the same shit again, killing goblins and unkilling cows, all that boring shit. I will say, 07, being 07 is just harder than RS3, before all these other easy things came along, so it is a lot more grindy, and it does suck kind of to start out, but it's mostly for the nostalgic trip. That's what I've come to find out through starting it over. I did not care, at all. I really didn't care, and I've gotten all these stats. All of these stats were in the first, like, 8 months of 07 coming out. I did all of that, So, I mean, it's not really that hard. I mean, it's not. I didn't even play a lot, honestly. What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. Now it tells you your exact combat level. I thought it said I was level 11,220. Huh. That is cool. But anyways, so, it wasn't really that hard. And, I fucking hate quests, obviously, so I'm not going to do the quest over again. That's something that I don't like doing. And I definitely had to remake my bank over again. I am pretty well off and stuff in both games. But, I mean, there's just a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons I like this game. I think there's more reason to like it than to not like it. But as I said, I'll have a lot of RS3 friends who just don't like it. They just don't want to restart and go through all that grindiness again. And they don't like the old graphics. They don't like the old music. And they didn't like the random events, even though you could just dismiss those. And they like the new bosses and all the new stuff. They don't like the old style of playing. That's why they don't. That's why they're not in 07 anymore. Obviously. They don't want to fucking, touch the past, I guess. But I think it's a nice nostalgia trip. So that's mainly the reasons that I don't like RS, 07 and the reasons that I do. Another reason that I might not like it is because there's a lot of bots, but there's been a lot less bots than there used to be in both games, so that's not really a big thing. If anything, honestly, the bots kind of make the economy better, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. But anyways, that's just the reasons that I have to like and dislike Old School RuneScape. Tell me, guys, if you like this video. It's just my personal opinion. I'd like to hear your guys' personal opinions. I just did the Classic episode of what I like and don't like about Classic, and I will be doing the RuneScape 3 episode in the next video. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I don't believe that there's anything else that I have to add. No, not really. I don't think so. I mean, that basically sums it up. I can't really hate this game that much. Definitely like it a lot better in Classic, There's a few things wrong with it, but, I'll have a lot more to say when I talk about RS3. So stay tuned for that, and thank you guys for watching. My name is Regeneration, and I'm signing out. Oh, I almost got stuck by that tree. So see you guys later. Bye.